Rex on the beat.
What's going on, everybody? You're at the Fairs for Fitness YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing another supplement for you guys. And the supplement is the pre-workout called NeuroCore by MuscleTech. You know, odds are if you're watching this video, you've probably heard of this before. You know, MuscleTech's a pretty popular company. So I'm just gonna kind of go through the ingredients like I normally do in my product reviews. And then kind of speak a little bit anecdotally what I think about the product and if I think it's good or bad for your situation. So I'm going to go off the 3 scoops in this product, mainly because if you're not taking 3 scoops, it's really not going to be worth it. So just to get into it, if you do the 3 scoops, there's going to be 10.2 grams total. And then the first ingredient they have in here is beta-alanine at 3.2 grams, which is pretty good, especially for a pre-workout product. Most of them, they'll probably maybe sprinkle some in a proprietary blend or something. Not very many have the actual clinical doses that's used in a lot of studies, and most of the research you'll see for beta-alanine is about 3.2 to 6.4 grams. So it's probably no coincidence that they're right on that kind of cutoff line that most of the research has been shown on. As far as the effects, I have a separate video on beta-alanine if you want to check it out. It's pretty much going to help you with muscular endurance, within a set, so helping you get a couple more reps and even kind of help you out through an entire workout. So your chest will probably be a little more fresh on your second or third exercise than it would be if you hadn't had that beta-alanine. Again, if you really want to know more, you can check it out or check out my other video. But it is a proven supplement. That's the most important thing, and it's in this product at 3.2 grams. That is the dosage that has been used at. And the next ingredient in here is L-citrulline. You probably heard of citrulline malate or L-citrulline. The difference between those two is L-citrulline, and citrulline is the amino acid that both of them are used. And L-citrulline is like the free form version of the amino acid, and then citrulline malate is bonded to malic acid, hence the name citrulline malate. So the citrulline malate is said to be superior because it's going to help, the malic acid is supposed to help with absorption. So not the L-citrulline is not going to be effective. I would just prefer the citrulline malate. I actually have some bulk. I just got some stuff in today. I got like 200 grams of the citrulline malate. Most of the time I make my own pre-workout supplement. Then here and there I'll try some stuff out. But citrulline malate along with beta-alanine has been shown to help with muscular endurance. Not through the same pathway, but it's similar to its effects you're going to get. Again, I would prefer the citrulline malate just for better absorption, but I'm not going to totally discredit citrulline in here. And again, it's at the 3 grams. Most of the research you're going to see is actually above that. I would say the minimum I've probably seen is 4, and then a lot of it's from like 6 to 8, and then there can be kind of some stomach issues with some people get to 6 to 8. So 4 is a pretty good amount, I would say. So this is a little low for the 3 scoops, but then again, you might see some effect from the citrulline here. The third ingredient is creatine HCl. Most people have heard of creatine. The best form of creatine, not just in my opinion, but anyone who's probably got a respectable opinion, is going to be creatine monohydrate. It's the cheapest. It's what's been researched for a decade plus now. It's most effective. So I would say if you want the effects of creatine, just buy. I don't have any sitting here, but buy just some creatine monohydrate. I get mine from Optimum Nutrition. Take 5 grams a day whenever you want, whatever you want, and you'll get a really beneficial effect with that, mainly with strength. You don't have to take it pre-workout like this product is. You don't have to take it post-workout or whatever. There's 3 grams in here of the HCl, which probably isn't going to do much for you. A, because it's pre-workout, really doesn't matter. And B, 3 grams is pretty low. You might be able to get away with it, but then you're not going to take this product every single day. So you're probably not going to see any effect from the creatine in here. The fourth ingredient in here is geranium extract, which most people know as 1,3-dimethyl. The doses on here for that is 531 milligrams. And if you know anything about 1,3, you know that would be really, really high, like dangerously high. It's usually around 20 milligrams that you'll see it at. So my guess here is that it's not the actual concentration of the 1,3 that they're showing. So it's kind of hard to judge that. But it even says here on the bottle that the 1,3 is being banned by certain natural organizations, whether it's NCAA organizations or powerlifting, bodybuilding, whatever. So make sure you kind of check with your whatever group, if you're a competitor, whatever group you compete in, and make sure the product is legal in your company, to make sure you don't test positive and ruin all your hard work just for some stupid supplement. So as far as the effects you're going to get from the 1-3 is pretty much there's not a lot of research on it, to be honest, but it's kind of a caffeine to the next level, if you would. It's a stimulant. It's going to help with mental focus. It's going to help with drive, things like that. There's a lot of controversy on it as far as the side effects and stuff like that. Again, I would encourage you to do more research on that if you like. The fifth ingredient on here is caffeine. Most people have heard of caffeine. It's one of the staple proven supplements out there as far as helping you with strength, helping you with endurance throughout a workout. Again, you're going to have some mental effects, some cognitive effects from that as well. It's pretty high in here. That's one of the things that you need probably to look out on this product for, is that through 3 scoops, which I'm running through all the things that 3 scoops at, is 330 milligrams, which is quite a bit. I've taken 1 MR before, a year or so ago, and it had 300 milligrams, and it was pretty harsh. Speaking a little anecdotally here, the 330 milligrams on this doesn't do a ton to me. I'm not sure if I've just kind of gotten some I've kind of gotten used to stimulants throughout the years or so, but I definitely can feel it, but it's not like, oh my goodness kind of thing. But again, that's kind of an individual basis. I would say 330 milligrams is quite a bit for most people. So if you're not really used to stimulants, I wouldn't recommend doing 3 scoops with this, or maybe even this product at all. And then if you have tried stimulants before and you just kind of like buzz out on them, I definitely wouldn't recommend this either, just for that main reason. The rhodiola extract, I really couldn't find any performance enhancing effects from it, so I'm really not going to speak on it. That's the 6th ingredient on here. And then the 7th ingredient on here is DMAE. That's pretty much just going to help you with mental focus. I wouldn't expect a lot out of it from this, though. And then the last ingredient is vinpocetine. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. If you've heard of ginkgo biloba, it's kind of in that area of research and helping with cognitive function. Again, it's kind of in the gray area because a lot of the research is on kind of older people, like kind of the Alzheimer's community. So it's a little iffy, to say the least, to say if the way it works is similar to people who are kind of my age, 20s, teens, whatever. See if it has similar effects to them as far as their cognitive function, but there is kind of some promising research on it. Again, I wouldn't expect a ton of benefit from that in this product. So those are all the ingredients in their product, guys, and I'll speak on it, just kind of my thoughts, which shouldn't be worth a lot, but I'm just giving you some of my thoughts on here. So first of all, the taste. Typically, I don't cry about the taste. I'm not a little girl or anything, but the taste on this is actually pretty bad. Me and my roommate have both tried this product. It's fruit punch is a flavor. It doesn't taste like fruit punch at all. It kind of feels like they mix like their grape flavor with their fruit punch flavor. It's really bad, actually. So if you're a little stickler on taste, I would say it might be enough for you not to take it, because I get it down. I'm not it's not enough for me not to take the product, but it's pretty bad. It's noticeably bad. And then talk about the value for it a little bit. There are some pretty good ingredients in here, especially with the beta-alanine and the citrulline. The caffeine could be good or bad depending on kind of who you are and how you react to it. Those are the 3 really big things on here. So the creatine is a good ingredient, but 3 grams, and HCl is kind of it's okay. But the value, I believe it's $30 if you get it kind of commercially. I got this, bodybuilding.com had a kind of a deal around the Arnold Classic. I got this for like 15 bucks, so that's the main reason why I got it. And again, one of the promising things about this product is that MuscleTech was previously kind of notorious for their huge proprietary blends. So just like 20 grams and there's like 30 ingredients and you have no idea what you're getting. It's a big step up for them that, if you can kind of see that every single ingredient in here, kind of exception of the 1-3 that's kind of misleading, but they tell you the dosage in it. So that's a promising thing for MuscleTech, and they're kind of doing that with they have all their, I don't know if there's like a line for it, but they kind of have all their new supplements out. They're kind of like black and gold, and all of their whether they're effective or not is one thing, but all of their ingredients are actually listed on the label in the quantities that they're in the product, which is how supplements should be. It's just kind of sad that it has to be a bonus for most supplements. But overall, it's hard to just judge the product with like a number or something like that. My recommendation for most people would still be to create your own pre-workout product, kind of your own just concoction of ingredients. It can kind of it's easier that way because maybe if you're working out late at night, you can kind of have the ingredients that you need, but you don't have to take the caffeine or the other stimulants with it. So that's what I'd recommend for majority of people. But again, there are going to be some people that just want to go out and buy a product, and I understand that. So I would say this is kind of up there with the best products out there, mainly because you actually know what's in it. And there are with the beta-alanine, the citrulline, the 1,3 depending on your organization, and the caffeine depending on how sensitive you are. Pretty solid ingredient profile. Novum is actually up there too with the best pre-workouts. But definitely any product that you actually know the ingredients and the actual amount of those ingredients is going to be superior to an ingredient to a product with just maybe some good stuff in it, but you have no idea how much there is. So that's my review on MuscleTech, guys. Again, it's about $30, so judge it for yourself if you want to go out and buy it. I believe I covered everything really quick. There's 45 scoops in here, so it's kind of a not a good value. If you take 3 scoops, you're only going to get it for like 15 workouts, which for some people may only be like 3 or 4 weeks. So that's the value part of it. And again, at $30, it's kind of pricey, but like I said, it's one of the better commercialized pre-workouts out there. So if you're going to go with one of those, this is probably one you should look into. So that's the review, guys. I'll have more good stuff coming soon. I hope you guys are working hard.